Hey everybody, I'm Amber Bradshaw, and today we're going to be talking about making our own extracts. Now, making your own things from scratch is part of the homesteading way. It's what we do, from bread to the vegetables that we grow to the meat that we put on the table. And including that is our kitchen staples and ingredients. There's several reasons why we do it, but most importantly is to be self-sufficient. Now, making your own products does save you a lot of money. And not only that, the quality is just so much better. So when we're talking about extracts, homemade extract tastes above and beyond anything that you can get in the store and just has a richer, deeper, more wonderful flavor profile. Today, we're going to discuss in step by step how to make the most common one we're all familiar with, and that is vanilla extract. On top of vanilla extract, there's several other extracts you can make. Matter of fact, some of the ones that I have here are almond extract, walnut extract, lemon extract, and then the vanilla extract. But there's others. You can do mint. You can do, oh my gosh, I just drew like pretty macadamia nut. There's orange peel, lime. There's several other ones that you can make all using the same process. Now, when you're talking about extracts too, pretty much all of them have alcohol base. Now, when you're worried about using alcohol in cooking, a lot of it cooks off, most of it actually. So you don't have to worry about any alcohol content transferring into your food. You can make glycerin extracts. There's a food glycerin that you can use, the same type of method and principle. It just takes a lot longer and the flavors aren't as deep. So if you are allergic to alcohol or you just can't have it at all, there are alternatives to using alcohol. Now, the types of alcohol that you want to use are, you don't have to do top shelf by any stretch of the imagination. You can use brandy, you can use rum, but I'm going to be using vodka pretty much in all of mine. I buy it by the gallons. And I don't drink. It is so funny. I always feel like I have to explain myself at the liquor store going, it's not for me. I swear I'm making tinctures or I'm making bug spray or now I'm making vanilla. And they just look at me like, yeah, Amber, sure. Whatever you say, alcoholic. So we laugh. But one of the things is about making your own extracts. Not only they're great for you, but they make fantastic gifts. There's not anybody that I know that cooks that doesn't like homemade extract, especially vanilla. A couple of the things that you do want to know about when you're making extract is one, use glass jars or glass bottles. Amber colored is best unless you can put it in a cool, dark place. Then the clear is just fine. Another tip is I like to use the plastic lids because the metal lids that come with the canning jars do get corrosive and they rust through, and that's just not something you want in your vanilla. Here's a note though. When you're making a citrus extract, make sure to leave headspace. Don't fill it all the way to the top. The citric essential oils will kind of melt the plastic. I don't know if you see my little indentation here. So that's something that I learned along the way. Don't let citrus oils touch the plastic. But that's still much, much better than using the metal lids that come with the canning jar. So plastic lids. And you can buy these anywhere. You can get them online, your big box stores, canning jar stores. They have these little lids, wide mouth or the regular mouth lids. And I love them too because I use a Sharpie on the top and just a little scrubbing takes it off. And that's where I label what it is and what date that I made the extract. So you already know what type of liquor you can get. You can use vodka, rum, brandy, or there's other liquors that you can use. We're using vodka. You do not have to use top shelf, but you don't necessarily have to use the rot gut bottom shelf either. I kind of like it somewhere in the middle. Makes it affordable. And I don't know if I talked about this, but how much money you save on making your own. Because a small little bottle of pure vanilla extract is the same price as like a whole thing of vodka. And I don't know about you, but that's a lot of savings, and I like to save money. Making your own extract is a good thing too because, or I should say, lost for words. Making your own extract is a wise investment too, because you can make it once and it'll last for years. Matter of fact, the process is a little long. So if you're in a hurry, you need vanilla tomorrow for a recipe, making your own tonight's not going to work. It takes a while for it to do its thing, for the vodka to extract all of those flavors out of the vanilla. But once you make it and you're used to making it, you have it all the time because you make it in large quantities. And let's truth be told, unless we're, a baker for a living, we're only going to use a teaspoon at a time. When it comes to giving these as gifts, this is the perfect little gift giving basket. You just get a little 2-ounce jar with a nice little lid, and you put your vanilla extract in there. I like to put like a half a vanilla bean, even though it's already made and it doesn't need to zap the ingredients out or the properties out of the vanilla bean anymore. It's just pretty looking in there. I put it in a basket with like a kitchen towel, a whisk or a spatula, and a recipe that includes vanilla, like our homemade cookies or some homemade muffins or, a really good cream cheese frosting recipe. So those make great gifts, especially for somebody that's a newlywed or just got their home or just going out on their own, like to college. For those type of things, you want to do some easy to cook recipes, but everybody loves those. And that's something that doesn't cost a lot of money to give or make, but it has a huge return. Let's talk about vanilla beans for a little bit. Most of our vanilla beans come from Madagascar. And Madagascar, they were going through some major crop issues just a couple years ago, and it wiped out almost all of the vanilla bean production. Matter of fact, vanilla beans, where you get a pack like this for $10, it was $100. It was crazy. And people were just looking everywhere for vanilla beans. So then when they started coming back on the market again, the quality went down. They just weren't as flavorful. And again, they were really expensive. Just now, they started to becoming a little bit more affordable. But when you order them, they're vacuum sealed. They should be. They should be the whole bean. There should be a grade quality to them. And it'll tell you when you're buying it what the grade quality is. It also has the country of origin. So that's important too, because the different parts of the world where they come from have an effect on the flavor. And you can look at the flavor profile and see, if it matches something that you want or not. But it's not a bad idea to get you a half a pound or so, vacuum seal them, store those jokers away in a cool, dark place, and they'll last you for a very long time. Just in case there's another issue in the future. Now, if you live in a tropical area, by all means, grow your own, but we don't, so I've got to order them. And that part's not quite sustainable, but I have enough to last me a while, so I think I'm good. Anyways, let's get started. You're going to want to have a good quality vanilla bean when you're making vanilla extract. So here you've got, I think I'm saying this right, y'all. I don't always know all the terms. I just do what I do. It's either double fold or single fold or double fold vanilla. I think I'm using the right term. Single fold is where they don't do as many vanilla beans per ounces of alcohol. And double fold is where they increase it to really intensify the flavor. So your single fold will have about like 4 vanilla beans per 8 ounces of alcohol. And your double fold is like 8 vanilla beans per 8 ounces. It's like 1 vanilla bean per ounce, which is a really, really intense flavor. I hate to say this, but I just wing it. I hate following instructions. That's one of my faults. It's a character defect. I hate being told what to do. And I think that's why I like this off-grid lifestyle so much. And I don't like following a recipe. That's why I can cook, but I can't bake. Oddly enough, I'm making vanilla extract. But I use vanilla extract in everything. I just love it. I use it in my pancakes. I use it in my French toast. I use it in my waffles. I use it in my batter for sweet potato fries. It's just, I love vanilla extract. And I even use it when I'm making my vanilla bean sugar cubes. So you will see this here. This is my glass jar. And I want to say these are 16 ounces. So theoretically, with 16 ounces, I should have 8 whole vanilla beans in here. I've got a whole bunch in here. And one of the great things about making your own vanilla extract is as you use it, you could just top it off. Just keep topping it off. You're going to weaken it just a little bit, but I like to keep 2 jars going. And I don't know from this angle if you can see, but this is really light in color and this is really dark. So this tells me I've used the goodie out of these vanilla beans and I need to add some more fresh ones. The other thing with making your own vanilla extract, as I mentioned earlier, it is a game of patience. It's going to take you 6 months to make good quality homemade vanilla extract. So don't be impatient. Just give it some time. It'll be well worth it. But good thing is, you make it now and you'll have it ready for the holidays for next year or what have you. And then you can just add a little bit to it. And when you're making it, you've used some, you add a little bit of vodka, you use some, you add a little bit of vodka, and you start to get weak like this, you're like, oh, it's time to add beans. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start me a fresh batch of vanilla extract. When you get to the bottom of your jar, the smell is divine. Now, these vanilla beans still have another use, even after you're done making your extract. I'm going to dump them here for a moment. You can take these vanilla beans right here, and you can dehydrate them. And then once you dehydrate them, you can turn them into a powder. And you can use that vanilla powder in a lot of different ways. But you can use it, let's give you some examples. You can use it in your coffee. You can use it, again, let me go to the whole Bubba Gump of where I use my vanilla. You can use it in your pancakes. You can use it in your waffles. You can use it in your apple crumb topping for your apple crisp. You can use it in your pies. Yeah, so don't toss these out for whatever you do. Don't toss them out. They're expensive and they're amazing. And, you can use it in your lip balm. There you go. That's one I didn't mention before. I'm not going to throw these away. So I'm just going to put them aside for right now for demonstration purposes. But we have 16 ounces. Theoretically, if I wanted a double fold vanilla, I would use 8 vanilla beans. I'm not going to do that. I'm probably going to use about 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then what I'm going to do, I don't know if y'all can see. So I'm in my living room table, y'all. We're remodeling our kitchen, so I don't have a kitchen right now to do this. You get my living room table. That's what I got. I'm going to cut them in half. And then I'm going to take a sharp knife, put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to split it, kind of open it up down the middle. And I'm going to do that to every one. And you're just going to open it up to expose the inside of the bean. Ah, vanilla bean ice cream. Forgot one. Isn't that funny? You're not going to believe how easy it is. So we can talk about the other extracts while I'm sitting here cutting so y'all don't get bored. The almond extract smells, to me, it smells like maraschino cherries. I know a lot of people I have a friend that puts that in almost everything she bakes. And while I love it, it's like almond overkill. It's in everything she bakes. Still good, but, small doses. So almond extracts used a lot around the holiday times. I love it. It smells good. It's easy to do. It's a little bit different process. You have to blanch the almonds, take the outside little skin off. But once you do that, you pop them in the jar, put the vodka on it, put the date on the top, and let it sit for about 6 months. This one here, I was looking at the date on it. I did it, I can't see without these, in April of last year. And it's more than ready for baking this. Now, you could do a bigger jar. I did this. I didn't even know what I was doing, but it's good. I don't know what I was doing. I wing it, and it's just worked for me. But it's ready for baking for this holiday season. Plus, I can give it out as gifts. And don't be discouraged. If it's close to the holiday and you're like, Amber, I don't have 6 months to wait, then put it together, put it in a basket and say, do not open until, this is one of those gifts that keep on giving. Okay. After you got this all split open and put it away. Now, I have these in my pantry. It's in a cool, dark place, but it's where I can see them. And when I walk by, I call them my shakers. Any extracts, any medicine, Any cleaners that I'm making that has the alcohol is extracting the nutrients or flavors out of them, I walk by every so often. I just pick them all up and I shake them. It just helps meld the flavors all together and reminds reminds it that I haven't forgot about you. I'm still right here. And you just shake it. So now I'm going to cover it with the vodka. Remember to leave that headspace. I'm going to put my lid on it. It doesn't take long to start changing color either. And then I'm going to date it. After I'm done dating it, again, make sure the lid's tight, put it in a cool, dark place. Make sure you've got your proper wording on the top. And that's it. And leave it alone for 6 months. And walk by and just shake it every now and then. I mean, don't leave it alone. You know, don't ignore it completely. But shake it a little bit. Now, I have that walnut extract too. I was shocked to see how good this was. And you could see nuts have a lot of oil in them. So don't worry when you see little oil particles floating at the top. That's normal. They have a lot of oil in them. But this vanilla here, I'm going to go ahead and add all of those other beans. Because even though they've lost a lot of their goodie, this one I didn't split. I put a whole darn bean in here. That it's not as pretty, you know, it's not as dark. It'll still work. There we go. And then after I'm all done with that, I'll take all those beans and dehydrate them and turn them into vanilla powder. That's going to be good too. The little bits and pieces of real vanilla at the bottom of it. And that's it. Y'all, I know it seems like, oh, that's too easy to be true. That's how they make it. And it's pure. It's not imitation. It doesn't have a bunch of junk that you don't know. I mean, why make imitation vanilla anyways when the real deal is so easy to make? It doesn't make sense to me. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned a little something. I will leave you with this. Well, actually 2 things. Stevia. Liquid stevia is easy to make as well if you get the plant, right? You can either get the herb, which is stevia, and grow it yourself and harvest it, make your own stevia extract, or you can get dried stevia leaves. And it's really good. It's super sweet. Like it doesn't have any sugar or glycemic content, but it just tastes sweet. You only need a little bit of it. And then mint. Mint extract to me is one of those, I just can't get it because the mint wilts very quickly and you just don't have that strong mint taste. I've done it several times, and I've removed the old mint. I've replaced it with new mint. I've wilted the mint. Before I put it in, I added extra. I packed the thing to the top, and it's just... sometimes things work and sometimes they don't. I mean, I must be doing something wrong. But if you've made successful mint extract from fresh mint and it turned out wonderful, please let me know. Please comment. Send me a message. Find me somehow and let me know your secret because that's just one joker that I haven't been able to figure out. And I love mint. I'm probably the only one in my family that can say that. I love mint, but I absolutely adore it. So y'all, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have learned a little something about this. And now that you know how easy it is, get you some vanilla beans, get you some vodka or rum or bourbon, and make you some homemade pure vanilla extract. Bye.